Hey people, Indrid here, 3v3 Faction War. This is SDL Province and Space Marines versus Chaos fellas. The blue Space Marine team, couple of Apothecaries. First up is Ligt, and this is Red Crown rocking the Lunar Wolves elite scheme. These are support heroes that fight in melee combat by default, begin with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura, alongside Lucifer's Force Commander. Versatile frontline hero with powerful offense and support fighting in melee. Got some Blood Ravens in it. On the red team for the Chaos fellas, Panzerbatallion's Plague Champion starts off with a damage over time bolt gun, can get to melee weapons, debilitates enemies and supports allies, can also repair your stuff. Alongside K.A.F with the Chaos Sorcerer, just fired off some Doom Bolts, I think. Yep, on those scouts. An offensive and destructive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control, just consumed a heretic there to get some energy back. And rounding off the teams, King of Pythons is a Chaos Lord. A durable and destructive hero, walking through objects cannot be suppressed with powerful offense and disruption, fighting in melee. And we've got Thousand Suns elite scheme over here. East side then against one of those Apothecaries. There's a little bit of Corn Worship, boosting the speed. Chaos Lord trying to find a target. Gonna try and get on those tacks, but they may take the garrison here. No, maybe the CSM will take the garrison. There's a kill to weak. And a little bit of melee from the Marines. Yep, the Chaos Space Marines are going to take the garrison as a heal from the Apothecary. So now Red Crown needs to lead the Chaos Lord away from this garrison so those CSM can't shoot. Heretics are in the way though. Gets rid of them promptly. I think they were bashing the power a little bit. There we go. Leads the Chaos Lord away. And now these guys can't shoot. But still needs to get rid of this Chaos Lord, which isn't easy in first engagement with Space Marines. I don't really have melee to threaten him with. You don't have Howling Banshees or anything. Apothecary may heal himself. There it is. CSM off the field. Chaos Lord still being a stubborn nuisance. Here we see K.A.F on the west side trying to assist. Plague Champions in the garrison as the Doom Bolts. Apothecary just healed those guys. Oh, Heretics in trouble. Heretics white. But we see Havocs coming out for all of the Chaos players. And with the Havocs in play, Panzer Battalion should be able to retake this side. Got some Nurgle Worship, of course, for the health regen. And I imagine, yep, Assault Squad on the way for both of the Apothecary players. We'll see what Lucifer does. Just bought some shotguns. So he's got a Sergeant as well on these guys. Well played by Red Crown. Getting out really quickly for the capping. Gonna grab this natural wreck point, I think, unless the Havocs can set up very quickly here. I think they're gonna grab it, but can they get away without getting suppressed? They got suppressed, but they did get away. Heretics looking for some melee. Where's the Apothecary? It's right there. Back towards the west side. Red Crown taking his time moving up the field here. But CSM are on the cap with some Nurgle Worship. And we're going to see a melee Plague Champion. That's going to be bad news for the Assault Squad of Ligt. Oh, I was going to say, maybe some full auto. There's the customized Stormbolter coming in to shut down the Plague Champion. That's without seeing the melee weapon as well. Maybe he's going to try and full auto the Heavy Bolter guy. This could be tricky because you jump these guys in. The Plague Champion goes straight after them. It might be tricky for this guy to get close enough to full auto him quickly, kind of thing. Sergeant up on the scouts. Maybe some elite training to try and sneak in. Although there's Heretics right there. Yeah, there's elite training, look. Plague Champion still trying to heal off that Nurgle Worship. Does have Mucus Discharge. This Mucus Discharge, I think it's worth using here. Just to get him up full. Meanwhile, through the mid, some Havoc, some CSM, some Heretics. Double Havocs, in fact, for K.A.F. The King of Python is defending his power now with these fellas. And there's those Assault Marines with those huge jump packs. Scouts with their Sergeant as well. There's a jump. These guys all set up in a good spot, but he uses the shot blocker to try and get around. Heretics on them, though, doing some good damage. Heretics killed one so quickly there. I think all of the models were attacking a single Assault Marine, and they messed him up really quickly. Now some scouts coming in. And that was a Purification Rites heal, I think. Yes, it was, for Red Crown. Grenade. It's a good one. Kills a couple of heretics. Kills 3 heretics. That's a good one. Now CSM need to be very careful about some more assault marines. Ligt with some more attacks. Tier 2 for King of Pythons. Raptors of panzerbatallion. So once the assault marines commit, you can jump the raptors into the back lines of Ligt and tie up some of that ranged backline stuff and suppress it and all that. West side still red for Chaos, but here's a power bash thanks to Lucifer, and Artificer Armor's in. Sword of Flame is in for K.A.F. And they bash it all. Sorcerer sure can't stop it by himself. Here comes Panzer Battalion. Some Nurgle worship back at base, and the Raptors are in play. Doom bolts dodged by the scouts. Big mob of stuff now for K.A.F. That's a bad place for the Force Commander to be. Got 2 heavy bolters in his face there, and it's taken out by the Sorcerer. So they got 1 gen down. Now we may see Ligt get 2v1. No purification rights for this guy yet. I think it would be worth it, because it would knock down the Plague Champion as well. Raptors jumping early. Jumping on attacks. Full auto was on the Plague Champion there, as you see. He got stunned and all that. Havoc's moving up. There's a heal from the Breath of Nurgle. Plague Champion may go down. He gets away, looks like. Havocs get tied up, and there's an assist from K.A.F. with Doom Bolts coming in, Heretics coming in. This could get really messy really quickly for Ligt. Is that combat stims? No. Oh, that's for the Emperor from Lucifer thrown on those assault marines. Heretics are on their retreat path. Scouts almost wiped. The Apothecary almost went down as well. How did Ligt do in the end? Lost 3 scouts, 1 marine, and that was it. Not too bad. Scouts coming in for Lucifer now. Assault squad on the Havocs. These guys need to turn around. The K.A.F, there we go. Took their time, but now they're turned. And the Heretics need to run. So this is going to turn red for Chaos. Meanwhile, what's this? It's a Blood Crusher for the King of Pythons into some Blood Letters now. Looks like 1 gen went down. CSM dropped to Model 2. Apothecary runs. And maybe this Blood Crusher could do some power bashing, although Red Crown could go Missile Launcher, Melter Bomb pretty quickly here and mess up the Blood Crusher quite a lot. Librarian on the way for Lucifer and Red Crown. There's the tier 2 for Ligt. The last player to go. Not too far behind Panzer though. But they haven't got this VP yet. They will get it though, I think. Maybe the rec point as well. Ligt is already back out. Level 2 Apothecary. Power Fist coming in for Lucifer. Not messing around. And there's those Blood Letters. Demons with Power Melee with Hellblades. Hugely painful against enemy heavy infantry. Kicking off on the west side. Couldn't quite get the VP. Grenade goes in. Heals off the damage as much as he can immediately with Breath of Nurgle. Can anything cap? CSM are going to try. But you have double plasma attacks and look at that damage. That was really painful. Gonna have to fight first, I think. Looks like the Plague Champion's going to try and cap. Those guys are getting Mark of Zinch back there. Full auto on the Plague Champion. Can still cap though when he's stunned. Not sure the point of that stun was. Didn't really change the fight. Raptors in there with an aspiring champion now. Heretics joining. Havocs are going to set up. Another jump from the Raptors. They're just trying to get the suppressions of the block. There it is. Assault squad jumped the Havocs, but the Plague Champion's there. Now the Mark of Zinch CSM coming in. With those Inferno bolts doing extra damage versus heavy infantry. Raptors doing a great job staying in this fight. They are now persuaded to leave. CSM stay in play. Assault squad off. There's a zombie assault marine. And here's the assist from Lucifer. Kills one of the Raptors on retreat with the Power Fist. It's got a teleporter too. 395 to 448 on the VPs. Bloodletters in the field for K.A.F. now also. Another Breath of Nurgle heal. Force Commander going straight after the biggest threat, which is the Marco Zinch fellas. Plasma attacks there as well with the Sergeant. Couldn't quite get another zombie Assault Marine there. Needs to be careful not to overstay his welcome. Look at the damage the Heretics took. Don't think it was worth keeping him in there. Scouts off the field. 376 to 448. What is this through the middle? Massive army of Chaos. Chaos Lord getting the Blood Maul. Already has Mantle of Hate for Drain Life. Can use that on enemy heroes to take some health off them and keep them in place. Basically disables them because they're floating in the air. These guys are going to bash power now. I guess they're swapping power then. Something should be decapping, surely. Got an auto-cannon Havoc squad back there. A las cannon in play, trying to get hits on the Blood Crusher and succeeding. Sorcerer goes in to deal with them. Gets a good special there, look at that. And then runs. Full power bash. These guys still working on it for the Space Marines. Lucifer's coming over to try and assist his way. Level 3 Apothecary for Ligt. Now has Armor of Purity. Faster recharge on the heal or cooldown. There's what Drain Life can do. Takes the Force Commander completely out the fight. Especially when you can mob them with Bloodletters and Chaos Space Marines with the Mark of Khorne. These chain axes are power weapons. Bad news for the attacks. Scouts coming in with the assist. Still on this. They've got 2 heavy bolters here and an autocannon. Not easy to approach that. Even if you have Assault Marines, you can't jump all 3 of them. How did they do over here? They got 1 gen and a node. And now a big old retreat from Ligt. Bloodletters coming in, all sorts of stuff. These Raptors leveled up. They haven't leveled up yet. They've done well though. Level 2 Plague Champion in play. These fellas don't have an aspiring champion yet, so they're missing their demonic plasma gun for some more DPS. Look at Chaos through the mid though. Decapping there with the King of Pythons. Librarian up now for Ligt. Didn't Lucifer have one? I thought Lucifer had a Librarian. I could be wrong. There's Drain Life on one of the Librarians. This is Red Crowns. Might need to run. There he goes. Bloodletters continue to be a menace. And there's for the Emperor on the las cannon. Try and take down the Blood Crusher. Blood Crusher's been great so far. Looks like it's going to get away alright. Who's this? This is Red Crowns. Not Red Crowns. K.A.F's Bloodletters. And they made it out. Still got Havocs in play. Double Havocs in play here. And K.A.F Sorcerers joining in again. With some CSM Marco Zinch. Trying to keep a little bit of pressure on that VP maybe. These guys run. Heretics joining in. What's going on west side? Angels of Death is popped. Global ability of the Apothecary. And there's Touch of Nurgle on the Heretics. Need to get in there and Doom Blast though. Not Doom Blasting. Assault Squad needed to run. Did not see a single Doom Blast on those Heretics. Maybe they did one before I showed up over here though. Mark of Zinch fellas in the garrison. Apothecary getting suppressed. There we go. Plague Champion has gone for the Plague Fist. With Armor of Pestilence now. He's very good at capping with the Pestilence Strike. Raptors didn't drop a model there. Look at that. Haven't leveled yet either though. What about these fellas? No levels on the Assault Squad of Red Crown. Ligt's Assault Squad have died. Maybe in that big fight that just happened, I think. Bloodcrusher charging out. Followed up with a bunch of melee as well. Assault Squad jumping into a dicey area. Yep, and having to leave. That was sweeping doom there. Librarian pushing forward and a melee Apothecary is in play. With Anointed Power Axe. There's the Drain Life. Shuts down the Librarian immediately, has to run. Can they get him? Not quite. Oh, maybe if the Blood Crusher didn't mess up the pathing, they may have got him. I wonder if Blood Crusher is going to go into base. No. Apothecary is having a go. Didn't work out though. 261 to 400. Did they bash over here? But there's 1 gen missing. So perhaps they did. Tier 3 for Lucifer. K.A.F, King of Pythons, and now Red Crown's gone tier 3 as well. Grenade. A really nice grenade on those Havocs. Bloody hell. Messed them up. And a big retreat from K.A.F. Now Panzer Battalion's left alone against 2. Needs to be cautious. Breath of Noble Heal goes in. No Assault Marines here at the moment. Oh, there's Vanguard Veterans for Lucifer. They have the VP and they're setting up Havocs here. Power bashing for the Space Marines. Can K.A.F get back out here and assist? Looks like Panzer Battalion's going after it by himself. Raptors got messed up, had to leave. Full auto on the Plague Champion's face. Bloodletters in some Nurgle worship though, so they're in good health regen. Oh, teleported on the Havocs. Vanguard Veterans now joining the fight. And K.A.F is back. Oh, look at that Force Barrier though, that's a really good one. Almost wiped those Havocs, did the Force Commander. Now he's taken out Heretics with every punch. Is he going to wipe them? Yes, takes them out. It's probably worth, surely it's worth Panzer Battalion replacing those guys. Because it does have Bloodletters and stuff. Great Unclean One on the way for K.A.F. There's tier 3 for Ligt. Does Panzer go tier 3 now? Got the resources for it. Meanwhile, King of Python's bashing this power completely again. That's well played. And we got some Vanguard Veterans for Red Crown. They get these weird looking jump packs. 188 to 400. They've been swapping power this side quite a lot, haven't they? I think the King of Pythons has had the better of the power bashing though, I think. Meanwhile in the mid, Vanguard Veterans versus Heretics. Where's the Coruscant Flame? I don't see it. Is it 60 energy cast? Maybe you can't cast it yet. Some Tzeentchian worship. Heretics are going to wipe. They do indeed wipe. I wonder if that was a... I wonder if he meant to Doom Blast there and worshipped it by mistake. It's happened to all of us. Before the Emperor was on those Vanguard Veterans as well, they were tearing stuff up. These guys going straight for power, looks like. What is this? Oh, it's a turret. Flanked by the scouts, they'll take it down. And now the power bashing begins. Maybe. There we go. You may get it all. Although Raptors and Bloodletters can quickly put a stop to that stuff. There's a Raptor jump. Not the best jump ever though. Missed attacks. Suppress the Librarian, and there's the Force Barrier. Bloodletter's able to teleport around it. Having to use Raptors as initiators here. Taking a brunt of damage on them. Yeah, Force Barrier really messed up the cohesion of that push. What's this? Blood Crusher's still around. Force Commander's going after it. Great Unclean Ones here though to have some fun. Super Unit for Chaos. Passively damages nearby enemies. Powerful melee attack. Got some nasty abilities too. And there's another Great Unclean One. Big demon fellas of course, so you can worship them to great effect. Chaos Lord is level 2 with Demonic Visage. Is it working? Oh, there it is. He seemed to be hitting those guys and it wasn't proccing the Demonic Visage, but it did at the end there. Chaos Lord does go down though. That was a good smite hit. What can they do against double Great Unclean Ones? I mean, they have some plasma, don't they? Yeah, some plasma here. Lucifer has some as well, I think. Ligt. Oh, they've all got plasma all round. Blood Crusher shrugs off the turrets. And some Nurgle Vomit. Gate to get the Apothecary about 15 feet there. That was interesting. There's the Foul Snare. Been very aggressive going after the Librarians, especially King of Pythons. He doesn't like them with his reading malarkey. Subjugation on the Vanguard Veterans here. Thanks to the Sorcerer and his fancy book. 181 to 331 on the VPs. Oh, Plague Champion's down over near his base. Might need an assist on that side, panzerbatallion. Grand King gets infiltrated by the warship. Here is Ligt helping out now. So it's kind of 3v2 over here. And some Terminators. Yes, some Assault Terminators for Lucifer. Unique to the Force Commander. We could see lightning claws on these guys who tear up the Great Unclean Ones, but at the moment, by default, they have the Thunderhammers and the Storm Shields. And there's their Predator tank. Land Raider on the way. Tier 3 for Panzer Battalion. Red Crown with Devastators. Maybe a las cannon to slow these guys down. They're getting some decent hits on them with the tank. Seem to be hitting that guy in the arm. Chaos taking back the west side because of Ligt rotating over there. Raptors capping that. They didn't go for the power though. And here comes Ligt to return. Now what is Panzer Battalion's next purchase? It's got plenty of power, so he could see a Great and Clean One or a Phobos or something. Doesn't quite have the red for Terminators though. They're still chasing this Great Unclean One. Vanguard veterans were on it. Oh, these guys are trying to get Marco Zinch. And they're getting torn up while they do it. And they may not get away. They did not get away. That was unfortunate for those fellas. Some Zinch worship in base, but I think he needs to get closer to the base there. The Great Unclean One. Can they finally get the Blood Crusher down? They can. Did an amazing job though. Maybe we'll see Terminators from King of Pythons actually. They definitely need something to do with his tank. He's done a lot of work already. Shoots down the Sorcerer. Look. I think Terminators could help with an autocannon, of course. What's going on west side? Ligt runs away. Hard for him to deal with the Bloodletters and the Raptors when they're jumping on the double attacks and stuff. Although, I was going to say Librarian can only do so much, but he does some good work there. Kills of the Raptor aspiring champion. Look at him go. Almost level 4, this fella. Maybe he can do it all. 2-1 for the Space Marines, VPs. There's about 100 in it. Decent smite. Oh, Bloodletter's retreat. Looked like a sticky retreat there. There's an orbital. To try and stop the cat. Oh, those guys are worshipping them. They're going to get wrecked by that orbital. Oh, they're going to wipe though. I'm sure King of Pythons doesn't want to have to replace his heretics. Okay, they survived. Assault Terminators through the mid. Sweeping Doom stuns them. Nothing really to follow up though. Decent vomit. He's going after the attacks, I think, the Chaos Lord here. The Blood Maul's regular melee damage, so the super heavy infantry Terminators will shrug off some of that. They have like natural resistance to it. For the Emperor on the las cannon. Can it set up though? Maybe. Let's run out. Red team getting their VP back, but this is a really good prolonged push by the blue Space Marine team. Plague Champion still down, by the way. Needs some help. Level 3. Look how blue the map is all of a sudden. Land Raider Redeemer sets up on the west side. Terminator still in play. And we have some Chaos Terminators now. The King of Pythons. And it is an autocannon. Putting some good pressure on the tank. And some Nurgle worship. And the Plague Champion has been revived, I believe. Where's the Sorcerer? I guess he was busy reviving. I was going to say, where's the Subjugation? Oh, he's back at base. It was the Chaos Lord who went to revive, I think. Which is why it's not over here, I guess. Good push by Chaos, though. The two Great Unclean Ones leading the line. Not easy to quickly dispatch them most of the time. Level 6 Force Commander, though. He's very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Level 6 Apothecary for Ligt. The Red Crown's down there. Level 4. Yes, a lot of plasma. There's a big retreat, but they're going to retreat back to the Land Raider, so it's not too bothered. Chaos Lord's going to get revived here. There we go. Level 6 Sorcerer now. Really need him in these fights for the subjugation of the Terminators and stuff. More Chaos Terminators coming in. K.A.F. What are these guys doing? Those are panzerbatallion CSM. Guess he completely forgot about them. Now getting a Land Raider Phobos. Plague Champions back at base, fully healed up. They could really do with this Plague Fist doing some capping over here. Need to grab that wreck point back as well. Okay, can they make a dent on Ligt's army here? Surely they can. Nothing yet for these fellas. Are they getting autocannons? Look. Raptors have their melters. Trying to take out the Librarian, level 4. There's the Melter Bomb. Here we see the Raptor Aspiring Champion with Melter Guns upgrade gets Power Fist and Melter Pistol, that guy now. It's pretty nice. Double Great and Clean One's chasing it. Oh look, subjugates the las cannon. Can they use it to get shots on the Land Raider though? It's not facing the correct way. No, subjugates is now one off. Did some good damage to it. I'm not sure if they can finish it, although they can kill the las cannon. There we go. 181 to 76. Double cap for the Space Marines. Look at this. Double tanks there for Red Crown. Big assist from Lucifer. These heretics are going to die trying to cap, I think. Although the Plague Champion's there as well. Lightning Claw Terminators now for Lucifer. They got the cap. Well done, fellas. That stopped the double at least. Now they're having to get the natural back, as you can see. And there's some power bashing. Oh, the Phobos in trouble. The Phobos in big trouble. Many, many las cannons down it goes. Panzer's down to 2 units. Is having a bit of a rough time. Double Great and Clean Ones, though. Still holding on. It's a lot of plasma. And now some Terminators for Ligt. Not sure where the Land Raider is. Looks like it's near base still on the minimap there. Can they get one of these Greater Demons down? There's a warp. So K.A.F's just got warped out. This is King of Python's Great and Clean One. I don't think he's going to get away. Down he goes. 167 to 49. Surely the Space Marines have done enough. This guy will blow up soon. Looks like nothing's going to be affected by it though. Yeah, red team. I think the Chaos fellas are done. I think they are done. Chaos Lord tried to get onto this. These tanks have been awesome for Red Crown. Chaos Terminators are going to wipe. That was all because King of Pythons invested so much into that big west side push. Didn't quite pay off. Couldn't get the Land Raider down. Might have made a big difference, but it might have not, because I don't think it would have got the kill cleanly. And there's the game. Red team conceding. And Space Marines victorious at a level 8 Apothecary here for Ligt. Armor of Purity at the end. Level 8 Force Commander. Did some good power fisting action. Red Crown got level 5. Had that anointed power axe. No armor upgrade. Level 3 Plague Champion. Panzer had a bit of a rough time. Kind of late tier 2 onwards. Got in some rough fights and 1 point forgot about his CSM over here. Look. Sorcerer level 5. If he got those Devastators subjugated to kill the Land Raider, that would have been awesome. And a level 3 Chaos Lord dropping his nuke at the end there, I think, out of frustration. And there you have it. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this faction war. Space Marines victorious. And I'll see you guys next time.